Dun, 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 dun. It's Two Grooms.
In a pod,
I'm Cleo.
and I'm Shannon.
Do not adjust your sets. Do not adjust your phone. Do not adjust your computer screen
Why not?
because what you see
Is what you get.
is what you get. Let me start off by saying not only a happy 49th episode to you,
Mm-hmm.
but also let me hit you with a little happy birthday to you. It's not quite yet. It's in a couple more days, but the episode will have already aired. Happy birthday to you. Shout out to Shannon, everyone. Happy birthday, dearest Shannon. Happy birthday
Like
to you.
thank you very much.
You're very
Thank you,
welcome.
thank
You're
you.
very welcome. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. How old will you be?
56.
56?
Yes,
Is that right?
yes.
Wow.
Wow, good.
Wow,
Wow,
good. You are holding in there.
yes,
Hanging on, yet hanging on. Strong. Strongly hanging on.
yes.
Making
Love
56
it.
look great. So what do you wish for yourself in this new year of life? 56 years on earth. Anything you wish for yourself?
Happiness, love, family, health,
Little greedy.
money.
Greedy.
Yeah, that's about it.
So what have you learned in this time that you want to share with the children?
What have I
What
learned?
have you learned about life
I don't think I've learned anything too different. I think,
in
my,
your
my
50s?
experiences.
In your 56 years, what stands
Well, you
out to
mean
you was the
all of
biggest
my 56? I
lesson?
think it's
Yeah,
about since
like
last
in the
year.
last year. No, no, no. I'm sure it's not big. It's not a big change, but in your 56 years, what stands out to you was the biggest lesson?
How important my family and friends are.
Mm-hmm.
How important, loving myself is.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be the best person for me first, and then I can, help others or be there for others.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Just, I think just being true to myself, making sure that I'm good.
Good.
And then, everything else is, secondary. And it's okay to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's not selfish to be team
Selfish.
self.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, we hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying this light bob I'm coming at you with today. I was
What is she called?
this is very much gives like someone on the beach of like California to me gives, even though it's not blonde, it's giving, I don't know, Chad.
Chad?
It's giving Chad like,
Oh, okay.
on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah. So I brought
Looks
Chad
a
out
little
tonight.
Karen.
Is it a little Karenish? That depends on how you work it, I guess.
Mm.
I tried to get Shannon to wear something, y'all, but
I wasn't feeling it.
direct refusal. Total refusal.
You okay?
I'm fine.
All right. Hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Mm-mm. I didn't make this wig. It hurt my feeling.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You sure?
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna have attitude tonight.
Who?
You,
Why would I?
because you can't keep your head still. You don't move your head like that.
You can't show the body if you don't move.
You call that body?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Sorry. Uh, so we have a new logo that
We
we're
do?
premiering. Yes, I sent it to
Oh,
you last night,
but
and you said
you
it
didn't
was
get my
cute.
approval.
You said it was cute.
I said it was cute. That was no
That was the discussion.
that wasn't the discussion.
Yes, it was. It was like, here's the logo. What do you think?
I said it was cute. That's all I said.
It's better than what we have.
I don't know.
I I didn't ask for your approval
We need
then.
to have a meeting.
I don't think we do. I think you need to
No, I think we
let
need
me
to have a
do what I
meeting.
do. There
Mm,
are certain things that I just do,
yeah, but
and you need to let me do what I do.
we need we need an
Don't
approval
start
process.
trying to change
No,
things up
we need an
now.
approval process.
The approval process is Cleo thinks it's good, Shannon
Mm,
co-signs. Okay,
no,
that's the process.
no, that's not the process.
So what's wrong with it?
Nothing. We have to talk about it.
Okay,
I may like the old one.
let's talk about it right now. I'm gonna put it up in the screen right here so everybody can see it. And you got it on your phone. Look at it. Pull it up. Tell me what's wrong with it right now.
I didn't say no one's wrong with it.
So why can't we use it?
We have to talk about it.
We're talking about it now. So why can't let's use it?
That's not how you have meetings.
So how do you want the
It's not
meeting
a
to go?
public meeting.
Okay, here we go. This the meeting is called to order
No,
of the new poster the logo design for the podcast. Shannon, I have submitted to you a document for your review. What say you?
no,
And why do you say no? What do you
because
have?
that's my
What? No. Why do you say no? And then in this thing, if you're gonna make up your rule, my rule is, if you say no to something, then you either one definitely got to tell a reason why,
I don't have
and
to.
how to make it better, or two, come up with a better plan. And no, you don't have to do anything. But if you don't, then I'm the one who's in control of
No,
everything,
no,
and I gotta make sure she gets posted. So how about that? So
no.
so what do you want to do? And,
We
and,
have to talk
and
about
while
it.
you're
We have to
playing,
talk about it.
and while
I'm
you're
not playing. I
playing,
am not
you
playing.
already liked the picture that I posted on Facebook. I posted the logo as
Liking is not
a
approval
new
of a
header.
change. Liking is not an approval of a change.
Just say you want a moment without saying you want a moment, and I'll give you a
I think
moment.
I've said that, but too many
Just say give
words.
me my moment, okay?
We have to talk about it. That's what I said.
And we're talking. So what's you're saying no? So why is it a no?
Because I want to talk about it, and let's sit down and go over the pros and
Well,
cons.
you know, in the meantime, we will have an interim logo while we discuss what's going on. How about that? We'll do that.
We'll talk about it.
We sure will. Happy to. In the meantime, enjoy the logo.
For now,
Mm-hmm. Enjoy it.
we have some bylaws that we need to discuss.
Ain't no bylaws, honey. Ain't no bylaws.
There are procedures for everything in a business.
I own 51% of this
No,
company.
you're
Yeah,
50%.
yes, that's right.
When it becomes
I own
51,
51% of this
we have
company, sweetie.
equal.
No, we
Yes,
don't.
we do.
No, we do not.
Yes, we
I
do.
own 51%. Because you gotta when we worked up the paperwork with the lawyer, I don't know if you forgetting.
That was for home stuff.
Nuh-uh.
That wasn't for the
We talked
branding
about
of this
with the we
podcast.
talked about with the business
Podcast wasn't incorporated
No.
yet.
We talked about with the business because she said you're gonna come to situations like this where a decision needs to get made. And
I
if it's
think
50-50, you'll never move. So y'all learn from this lesson, which I knew this day
no,
would
you didn't.
come. And I said, well, we should do 50, very gently. Well, I think we should do 51-49. And she was like, oh, okay.
I think we
And
need to read
then
our trust again.
we made that I was 51% on the podcast.
Uh,
Yeah,
On
yes.
just the podcast?
The podcast. Well,
Mm.
yeah, this is a podcast. We were talking with the lady, not necessarily the
Well,
trust, but with the other lady.
we haven't been incorporated yet.
Well, what we said, we got a lawyer on record who wrote it down. So even if it's not incorporated yet, we know what the intentions was. And actually this is a great example of why it's a good idea. Because if you have 50-50 purely in the business, you're gonna get deadlocked. You could get deadlocked,
Mm,
somebody could be petty,
there are
and there
ways
could be
to not.
no movement.
Mm, not true. Not all the
Okay.
time.
Okay,
There are
man,
different ways
whatever. Sure.
to get over a deadlock.
Sure, I'm sure there are, like dead the lock, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
Mm,
So one of my friends messaged me and he well, actually we were talking on the phone. He was telling me that another one of his friends had just sent him a video of him having sex with someone. Like, so my friend, let's call him Bobby. I'm on the phone with Bobby. Bobby said his friend Peter sent Bobby a video of Peter sent Bobby a video of Peter having sex with somebody. Okay, there you go.
okay.
And I said to Bobby, I said, why does Peter do that? Because he does that like every couple of months. He'll see him and like, oh, look at this person I found. I'm smashed. I said, girl, that's weird. That's just really weird behavior. Why is she doing that? Especially she's in her 30s. Like Bobby's in his 30s. That's some stuff. If you did do it, maybe in your, you know, other years, the 20s above, but or below, but not in your 30s.
Well, if Bobby didn't say anything at first, then I can see why Peter is.
Thought it was a safe space to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think she said something like, "Oh, girl, you crazy. Oh my girl, is that so and so?" Like that kind of thing.
But until she says stop doing it, it's going to continue happening because
It might.
humans,
I think you're right. I'm really trying
un-
to.
unless Bobby wants it, but he's saying that he don't.
That's probably a little bit of wanting.
Okay.
That's probably. I mean,
Then what's
he's
the
never said it to me.
so then what's the
He just said to me, but it's like, but on the surface, though, girl, that's not something that they've agreed to. Friend, why are you doing this?
if you don't say nothing,
He
that gives
he don't
consent.
he don't hate it too bad. Yeah,
Right.
true.
That's my point.
He don't hate it bad enough. But my question is not about him receiving it. My question is about the man sending it. What kind of brain is it that sends stuff like that
Well,
in your 30s?
a person that tapes themselves is already in a certain place in their life.
Yeah.
Voyeurism.
Well,
So
not
they don't care who
that's
gets it.
no, that's not true.
So why are you taping yourself?
Because sometimes you just want to look back.
Then you keep it to yourself.
That's my whole point. The point is, why would you send it to someone? It's
Because
not
it
about why
wants
would you tape it, because I think taping it between two consenting adults is almost a pretty normal thing to do. You know, you may want to see a little something, look at it
is it
together,
normal?
look at it by yourself, delete it. I think it is.
Okay.
Like it's your business.
Yeah.
And,
I do get
and I
that.
don't mean normal as in it happens, everybody does it. I mean, there's nothing abnormal about it. In the sense, it's like, ooh, what's wrong with you?
So if it's not
Because
normal.
it's because it's it's your thing.
Okay.
You know what?
No, I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't think of taping myself because I'm thinking somebody else is going to see it or it's going to get out. We've been through this. We're in this type of area where other people have taped themselves and it's gone viral. It made people stars. It made other people not stars. It depends on who it is. So I think when you tape yourself in your mind, I'm thinking, okay, there were times, oh, I wish I could see myself, maybe see how I look or whatever, and things like that. But I haven't done it. I haven't in my mind liked it enough to do it. You know,
Sure.
yeah. All you need is somebody to get mad and oh, we're not together anymore.
Hmm.
Let me just throw this stuff out.
Well, that's why there's laws against that kind of thing, and I don't think anyone would no one's going to. I feel like while it would be horribly embarrassing, um, I think in this day and age, the victim would get more traction than not. I mean, unless it was something really, 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 really crazy like that. That young, that girl who was in college, 18-year-old, who apparently went on this drunken bender at a frat house and had sex with all these guys,
Mhm,
and they recorded it and stuff while she was really drunk. So there's a question of how much of that was she did she consent to being recorded? Said she definitely did consent to it being sent out. I think this happened in Florida, I think.
mhm,
And so there's all that stuff going on with that. So yeah, I understand it can be crazy. You don't want to have a Ray J Kim moment, although it worked out quite well for Kim.
mhm.
But yeah, I get that. But what does it say when you record? Back to my original question. What does it say when your friend records themselves doing it? Like, what would you say one of your
He's a
friends?
freak, and he wants people to watch it,
Okay,
right? I
pretty
mean,
much. That's the that's
that's
the
the bottom
that's the
line.
bottom line.
But to
Period.
send it to your friend, that's a little deep. But if the friend doesn't say anything, okay, I'm gonna keep sending it. So the thing is, I don't know what Peter's motive is to send it to Bobby as a friend.
Yeah.
I would not want my friend to look at it. You know?
Well, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it, period. Like, my bestest of friends, I never wanted to have sex in front of them. I never wanted to, send them stuff. Although I do remember a time in college
Mhm,
where my best friend and I, in college, I was in my best friend's room, and they had those twin beds up against walls. There's like a space in between where like maybe the window and the TV is up against that window, and there's just bed on against wall, bed against wall. So it's not very big. It's little twins, and he had like a private room, but it had those two twin beds in it, and so I would crash at his place sometimes.
mhm,
And one time, the guy I was seeing
mhm.
stayed over there, and being, frisky 19-year-old, whatever, you know, I consummated the relationship
In somebody else's room?
in the room while he was supposedly asleep.
Nasty.
And my friend later was like, "Girl, I heard y'all." And him giggling and da, da, da. I was like, and you're like, "Shh, be quiet," you know. Uh, but I wouldn't want him to watch. Mm.
Oh, hearing is okay.
At that time, it was, you're an 18-year-old freak,
Okay.
not 33
I
or
get
however
it.
old little boy is, Peter.
I mean, he wanted
He likes an
he
audience.
likes an audience, he wanted to show off
Yeah.
maybe.
Hmm.
Uh,
On some level, I think he is baiting his friend a little bit. It's a little
because
bit
what?
of
Because
like
he
I think he
wants
wants to have him. I don't think he wants to necessarily date him, but I do think he wants to have him.
okay,
You know what I mean?
okay. Well, maybe that's it.
Okay. I think so.
And
That's
he's
a little
not
bit.
and I think part of me thinks Bobby probably knows it, and
Maybe
part of me is like Bobby wants to see it.
the full glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He may say it to you differently,
Mm,
but
true,
Bobby's not fed up with it because Bobby would have said, "I'm fed up. Don't send me that shit no more."
true. Yeah, that's true. As always, you're a beacon of knowledge and wisdom,
Took forever to get there.
except when it comes to
Don't,
the logo.
don't.
All right. Petty Polly.
Petty,
Petty
petty
Polly.
Petra.
Listen, I've been accused of being many things.
You petty.
Petty is one of them and I won't deny it.
Okay.
But most of y'all are. Most of us are.
Not everybody's petty.
Most people are petty.
We have
I
petty
didn't say
moments,
everyone.
but we can't say that we do a lot of petty things.
Oh, so when do you go from having petty moments to being petty? So maybe I'm just
If you
having
don't do
petty
it often,
moments. Uh,
one that does petty things all the time is a petty person.
do I do petty things all the time.
You think petty. And I think you may have done some petty things a few times more, way more than me.
So, okay.
That's just like being a liar. I mean, some people tell little white lies.
Uh,
I'm not
uh, uh,
a liar per se.
gotcha. Okay. Thanks for the enlightening education.
Don't try. You know what I'm talking about.
I hear you. I don't agree necessarily,
Of course you would.
but fine. I'm petty, whatever.
But we already know that. You already admitted to it. So why are you fighting me on it?
Because I don't know if it's that frequent,
Okay.
but
Excuse me for my use of frequent.
sure, I'll accept it.
Okay.
Whatever. So there is this Texas Bear Run coming up, and a friend of mine, it's this thing where the gay bears congregate in Dallas, Texas, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, Cleo, you and Shannon y'all should do a podcast there." Sorry, my lips are dry. And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be a good idea." But unfortunately, guys, it happens at a bad time. We have a lot of stuff coming up, and it happens right after a major project is finished and right before a major family event. It's kind of like tucked right in between the weekends in between. And Shannon felt that it would be
No, I have to go
too
to
much.
DC for a
Oh, at that
major.
time, oh, you do now.
I do now.
You do now. At the time when you said no,
I
you
thought we had the
did.
wedding. I thought we had the wedding.
And I told you the wedding was the next weekend.
Yeah, but that was
And then you said it
before
still
I
was too much.
did I?
You did.
I said it too much because of your schedule.
Yeah, you
You got
did.
things going on.
That's what I was trying to say.
What would you throwing it on me?
Because you're the one who said it. I was like, oh, maybe we could squeeze it in. But you're like,
But I
no,
know
don't do
differently.
it. Yeah. So to Shannon's judgment, I deferred to Shannon.
But I'm looking after you.
And I appreciate that.
And you threw some mud in my face
Where?
just now. Shannon said we shouldn't do it.
But you did.
That's what I heard.
But you did. I love that in this moment, everyone's going to get to see and hear the classic gaslighting. Okay, that you just
Like,
did. You just tried to gaslight
I did
me.
not gaslight you.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think so.
Um, and now you're doing it
Trying
again.
to look out for him, and
And now
you
you do it
throwing me
again.
under the bus.
Now you do it again. Now you're trying to
You roll over me
make
and then
it.
backed over me.
Oh my god! I'm so glad this is recorded. This is going to be this moment is going to be studied in college classes. It's going to be studied. Like, oh, you see how at this point he tried to flip the script on him and say, "Oh yeah, this is
I
so
think
good."
the wig is making you sound a little privileged. Something's going on.
I know what's going
You're
on,
playing the innocent one
and
again.
we're all going to know when this clip plays back. But that's okay. But anyway, we can't do the bear run this year, but next year it's on our agenda. We're gonna get a vendor table, and we're just gonna bring our microphones and
Do what?
interview the girls. But anyway, we'll see you next year, Texas Bear Run. Now, a viral video has been going around of Whitney Houston's gravestone, allegedly.
Hmm.
This appears to be, and it's like out amongst all the civilians, the regular people's gravestone. Ain't nothing grand about it. You would think Whitney Houston would have like a mausoleum for her
I
and
would think.
and Bobby Christina, and there would have there'd been a whole thing. But no, just like a regular little heart headstone. Apparently, some people, the rumor mill, the comment section said people are saying Sissy don't even have a headstone. I'm like, are y'all serious? So a lot of people, and you tell me this is the question I'm getting at. Some people are blaming Pat Houston because she's the executor of the state, apparently. And they're saying, Pat, you up here licensing Whitney's music every which way. How many times have you heard I want to dance with somebody in some commercial, somebody flipping hamburgers or something? You licensing her likeness, her voice. Where is the money going?
To her.
Why does Whitney not have a legitimate situation
It's legitimate.
at the grave? You know, like a situation that is worthy of her
I understand what you're saying.
stature.
I guess maybe she didn't want to. Maybe she wanted to be among her people and her fans. Or
Child,
maybe that
you
was
think
the
of it.
plot that she bought. Maybe yeah,
Possibly, you're right. If it is, Pat, you should come forward and let the girls know because they're reading you for filth. You look like you are hoarding the money.
well, maybe that's what Whitney wanted. Maybe Whitney wanted to be in this place. Maybe it's around her other family members.
Could
Maybe
be. Good
maybe
point.
people are making something out of nothing.
You're
Maybe
right.
maybe it's her family's
Mm,
section. Maybe it's where she went to church.
mm.
Um,
Good point.
we don't know.
So there is a video that's going viral of this black man who is living in China. He's a dark skinned black man. I mean, I know you've probably seen it, where these Chinese people they're walking up to him, rubbing his skin, like, does it come off? Are you dirty? Uh, oh, your hair, your like, is does that come off? Just these are grown people, not children. And I feel they are it's totally racist shit happening. It's not uh
Sounds like it.
it's not
They've seen black people before.
right.
This, you know,
You've seen TV.
but that shows you that where they are, they're not around black folks, and no one of African American, heritage is there.
Yeah, they may not
They
be
see it every
there,
day.
but it's like where are the manners?
Yeah,
Where is the
that's foolish.
and then my other thing is he speaks fluent whatever it is Mandarin or whatever the language is
Hmm.
and so he's talking to them. He hears them when they're talking about him, saying bad stuff that he'll speak up. My question is, why did he choose to live there? Now I know people say, huh, America ain't no crystal stair. I get it for black people. However, we were born here. It is our home, and ain't nobody gonna kick us out of our home. Uh, but to go from your home to a place to be equally or more, at least more obviously discriminated against, just feels cray cray to me to do that. But I mean,
But we don't know the details. So maybe it's the job. Maybe it's put them there. Maybe it's military because a lot of
it, I mean, he's young enough, old enough to be in the military.
yeah.
Hmm.
I've known people who been stationed in maybe not China, but yeah,
True.
my brother went to Japan. I'm not sure about China, but yeah,
Hmm.
they're military people all over the place. So that kind of stuff is not new. It's just a racist kind of. That's for kids to do. It's
Yeah,
for adults to do it anywhere. That's a little idiotic to me
it is. And so,
and disrespectful.
yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
Very, very disrespectful.
but yeah, why would
Mm,
unless it's a specific kind of work thing? Maybe it's political. Maybe it's whatever. He has to be there.
yeah.
But I don't see anyone signing up for that on a daily basis.
Mm, he seemed to really enjoy being over there.
Maybe he likes it, then he can stay there. Then
It's really like,
I mean, I don't want to be in a place like that.
yeah. Well, congratulations, man, and hope you get
Congratulations on what?
on living your dream.
Okay.
If that's your dream to deal with that stuff, congratulations.
Well, don't put it out there then.
Yeah.
Not gonna leave,
Well,
right?
of course, it's giving him views and shit like
Okay.
that. So, um, you know. He's
I
getting
don't get it.
something out of it like that. Okay, so y'all all remember that viral video that went around of Shabrittany, who was harassing the young gay man who had dump truck at the grocery store,
Mhm,
and she has been charged with a hate crime, I do believe, for her actions. But that's not the news that I just want to talk about. I want to talk about the comment section
mhm.
of where it was reported.
Okay.
Like when it was reported on, let's see here,
I didn't read any of the comments.
Metro Weekly. And I don't know if that's DC or not, or whatever that is.
Mhm.
But I want to read a couple of these comments, okay?
Okay.
Uh, of course, there's the typical, like, I wish I was there, I would have dog walked her, that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Um, First one that stands out to me, someone wrote, this man named William Avery wrote, where can we donate to her GoFundMe? Some other man named Chino Dixon wrote, she's a hero. Uh, where is this? So instead of this Patrick LaHoof,
Mhm.
so instead of ignoring her and finishing his shopping, he pulls out his phone and just stands there and keeps filming. Honey, Patrick, she couldn't finish her shopping because this thing was following him and pushing him. And if he hadn't recorded her, there'd be no evidence to prove that he was being harassed.
Right.
Then people like you in the comments would not believe her.
Right.
Uh, so I think it's interesting. If someone wrote
I You know what?
oppression Olympics,
I can ex I can understand people who are not gay having an issue
not being
and not
moved,
seeing an issue
not
with
seeing
what
an
she
issue
did.
with what she did.
Right.
Okay, okay. In what way?
Well, there's a lot of people in America who are anti-gay. So
Hmm.
any kind of display of someone expressing their discontent or hatred of
Hmm.
gay community is welcome to them.
Hmm.
So they see nothing wrong with her actions.
Yeah,
So I knew there were going to be some people siding with her, thinking she's doing well, no matter what she said.
yeah. I mean, it always surprises me when sometimes you just think some things are universally true, but I'm old enough to know now that that's never the case.
I
Although,
get it,
but I do sometimes look at stuff and I go, "There's no way anybody would disagree with this. This is clearly a human right. This is clearly a," and then it's like somebody popping off.
but there are many Shabritneys out there
Yeah,
who would have done that, or who was happy that she did it
yeah,
and would side with her and would join in.
totally.
So that doesn't surprise me, to
Mm-mm,
be honest with you.
no,
It is tragic that they would,
yeah,
but we know that there are people that just don't agree with the LGBT qua whatever
right,
community.
yeah.
So that's just what it is.
Right, which is really crazy because it's like, I don't agree with the color red. I don't think the color red should exist. It's like, baby,
Hmm.
just because you don't like it or want it to exist doesn't mean it's not a real color. Doesn't mean it should exist.
Hmm.
But I digress.
Yeah,
I digress.
people have to understand that you can't. I mean, you can hate something, but sometimes you just have to give people respect,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Enough. You can't entrench on their rights as a person,
Hmm.
no matter how much you hate them,
You know.
because there are people that are gonna be different than you.
Yeah. You gotta keep an open mind. Like
Yeah.
this is a kind of a big jump. I watched the show Landman. And Landman, I don't know if the man who writes Landman is a conservative. I'm assume he is. Uh, but Landman is definitely from like a conservative lens.
Hmm.
Uh, definitely the any liberal stuff is a lot of times the butt of a joke or comment, or it's very one. It's the conservative point of view on on the liberal take.
Mhm,
And I saw like the season 2, episode 9.
mhm,
One of the characters goes to college, and her roommate is this non-binary, they them, and of course the girl's like, I don't understand the they. I mean, you there's only one of you in and I was like, oh girl, I see what's happening here. And of course the person never
mhm.
could explain
Explain
what it
what that
meant,
meant, yeah,
and the why.
right,
uh the person was hyper, like pushing their stuff, like, oh, don't spray your cologne in here,
mhm,
don't this is my ferret, it's my emotional support animal, it's going to be here,
right,
just basically just dominating all the stuff,
right,
to the
gotcha,
point where the sensitive little girl had to call her mama to come get her,
mm,
and blah blah blah. Now the second episode, the last episode,
mhm,
the 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 person was being bullied by some boys, and the blonde girl went and defended, you know,
the roommate?
the roommate,
Oh, okay,
and now, the roommate was, being helpful to her, so they're like bonding now,
mhm,
whatever. uh but uh, still though, the slant was, whiny liberal people
mhm,
pushing their agenda
okay,
onto us,
okay,
and not giving us a chance to decide if we want to participate or not.
gotcha,
You know, but I still like Landman. But I see you, whatever your name is. I forget his name.
okay,
The guy who wrote it,
okay.
or produces it. But I see you.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, art what it say?
Art imitates
It
life.
takes life, right? So,
Well, that's my point. I don't know if that's life. That's their
is it?
agenda,
You don't think so?
conservative agenda.
Well, think about it. We went to school way back when, so we didn't have that then. You don't think that there's some
No, I'm sure there.
there's
I know there's spaces where people are like,
okay,
no, I'm they them, and someone goes, "Well, and someone goes, I don't understand,"
right.
and someone goes, well, this is what it means.
Mhm.
There's conversations about it.
Okay,
Now I'm letting it go because it is TV. I'll have this whole conversation with myself.
okay.
Cleo, this is TV. You know, girl, you either gonna watch this conservative thing and just let it go by.
Mhm.
But I just couldn't help but think about it because I just thought this was not helping with it. Just reinforced what people who watch that show, who are conservatives, already probably think about
Okay,
those kind of people,
right.
non-binary people. And so I thought, but like I said, there was a slight redemption arc in the next episode, because the roommate, can't think of their name,
Mhm.
because they asked the blonde girl, to, hey, come here, because they were like a coach, like not a coach, but you know how those students could be like like they wrap ankles and give you ice and those kind
Oh,
of people.
okay.
You're like, so that's what the roommate was, the redhead roommate
Oh,
to the blonde roommate. And so I guess the blonde girl had weak ankles or something, and so the redhead called her over and
mhm.
wrapped her ankles up and said, "Hey, it was being nice to her, or whatever."
Okay.
So they started being nice to each other, blah blah blah, working on their differences. But anyway,
I mean, but that's well, I guess we digress. So,
yeah,
yeah, going
hey,
back.
yeah. I think it's a fair digression.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but
So,
mm-mm,
a lot of those comments, they don't surprise me. I don't like it, but
yeah,
it doesn't surprise
yeah. So this is a question for everyone. Is it problematic that so many grown men are exposing their junk on social media as if it's a casual thing for followers and likes? You know, this. I'm running on the treadmill
I'm seeing that a lot.
and I'm
It's like
so much.
it's kinda ridiculous a little bit.
Yeah, so much to the point where I think a lot of people are has prosthetics, or there's I think some people have prosthetics. I'm sure of it.
I don't know.
Uh,
Some of them look really
I'm
real,
sure there's
right?
a lot of I'm sure there's a lot of real ones.
Right.
Most of them may be real, but there has to be some fake ones in there too.
Yeah.
But
It's just kinda weird seeing guys do it. That's the kinda thing it took me a while to get over. But
mhm,
it's like every guy is doing it now.
it's like a lot of them. If they got
Yeah.
oversized stuff, oversized junk, it's bouncing on a jump rope. When you jump rope, it's bouncing when they work out.
Yeah.
They working out with their legs
It's
wide.
gotta be
It
hurting. Your stuff is not supposed to bounce like that and be comfortable unless you have no
well, they're probably only doing it just long enough that for that minute to get those views, or
I
whatever.
I don't know. I come from an age where you w you wore jock straps to make sure your stuff was
Yeah,
down because, for one, it would hurt if it gets hit, and your stuff is not supposed to be bouncing around
yeah.
like that.
All my life growing up, I have known several well endowed people,
Mhm.
and I never saw their junk like
Right.
that.
Right. If
So
you see somebody's junk, that's because they want to
they
show
want you to see the junk because the junk doesn't have to be
it hasn't done
so
that to you.
pronounced.
No.
You know, I mean, I think when I was in school, we had this boy they used to call Donkey Dick, and even that guy, we you couldn't tell until we were in the gym and we were all in the naked in the gym.
Uh-huh.
That's when you could see it. It wasn't like it was on display even in
Right.
regular clothes.
Gotcha.
You are doing it on purpose, which is no judgment. We're just talking about it. Like if that's what you need to get your followers up and get your whatever, you know, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe if I was blessed, I too would be
No, you wouldn't.
doing
No, you wouldn't.
that.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I would not. No, I would not.
No. I think, maybe some of the guys are like, "Hey, women been doing it for years, showing their,
Yeah, I guess.
you
Yeah,
know, body parts, and let me get in this.
yeah.
Let me
It's
get some girls."
it's interesting. I don't know. It's an interesting time.
Oh, boys.
Yeah, it's like what do they do? And but also, you know what's different now too? The boys are even the straight boys. They are showing the butt now.
They are showing tighter
Tighter
pants.
pants. They don't care about the crack, anything. They're like, we gotta get these views, we gotta get these
Yeah.
likes, we gotta get this. This is about money. Ultimately, I think it is because I was telling you today, I went live for the first time on TikTok, just to see what it did. I was chopping some, I wasn't even doing it. I was just preparing dinner, chopping on some garlic. I think I had 4 people come into the room. It wasn't
Mhm.
that big. And I was on it for like maybe 20 minutes, 28, no, not more than 30. And I think I didn't know first of all, I didn't know there was money to be made. But once I closed it, TikTok alerted me that, hey, congratulations, you earned on this live.
Mm.
I was like, oh, what did I earn? 2 whole US cents, 2 cents. That's 0.02 USD.
It could add up.
It could add up. So I said, I see why people
Post a lot.
game a lot. You people do certain things
Mhm.
that maybe you don't have to, to stay on live because yeah, it could add up
Mhm.
to something.
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
We gotta figure it out.
We gotta start doing something on live Q&A. To even if it's just 4 people, we just get a book and just sit here on live, look on our phones,
Mhm.
let go live, and just be live. Walk away from the camera, come back,
Yeah.
earn a quarter after 2 hours. At that rate, 2 hours. Maybe the longer you do it, the more it goes up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Could be.
Or the more people. Maybe that's something with how many people come in the room. Like I
Mhm.
told you, I only had at max 4 people came.
But, I think you have to put it out there to make people come in the room.
Yeah.
So we have to do something interesting enough.
Mhm. Get that
But we'll
treadmill,
that's
get that
another
money.
meeting we have to have it.
Another meeting
Yes.
after we have the logo meeting.
Yes.
Don't take me back there. I just worked my way through all that.
Well, you keep working.
Was working my way through that. So interesting. Something I was reading: a prisoner who had been given life in prison,
Mhm.
he died and was brought back to life. I'm taking this off. This is hot. Ooh. Ugh.
You sure?
Yeah, my head was sweating. Let's see how y'all do that all day, especially when it's hot, hot. Ooh. Um,
I'll be a bald headed person.
I know, right?
Either sex.
uh, he died, and when they brought him back to life, he said, "Well, my sentence should be over because I was given till death. My sentence was a life sentence,
Mm.
and because I died, I served
Did you?
my life sentence." Yes, they said
Mm.
he died. His heart stopped, and they brought him back to
He
life.
flatlined and everything.
Yes,
Mm.
and they brought him back.
Why? Why'd they bring him back?
I guess I don't know. He had a heart attack or something. You know, you're doing life saving measures. It wasn't like he died on the what you
Wait
call
a
it,
minute. Wait a
like he
minute.
was getting electric chair.
Wait a minute. So he wasn't. He was.
He was sitting at lunch, let's say,
So
and
he
he
had a
keeled
medical
over.
event,
Yeah,
and they resuscitated him or whatever.
yeah.
Okay, got it. I
The-
thought. I thought he got the electric chair, or he got
no,
whatever other thing,
mm-mm.
and
No,
he
no.
did a
We understand what you thought. So, who is he right to?
no.
Yeah, probably not. It's a good technicality though. If you have money and a good lawyer, you might could get off on that.
Yeah, but just imagine how many
People will be like,
medical events that would
yeah,
happen, and
right.
people try to get off.
Stop my heart. Stop my heart.
Nah.
Yeah, they start letting
But
people.
I'm thinking, even though he made it through that event, the years still have to be met as well,
They say you have
right?
a life sentence. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I
Regardless,
don't know the wording of the. I don't know the wording of the
but he
sentence.
tried it though.
25 years to life. Let's say
Yeah,
I did life.
but
I don't know.
you didn't do the years
It's the to life. I did life. Maybe they'll get them on that. You still owe us 5 years. That'd
because
be funny.
some people have life, but then life is a certain amount of years.
Hmm. That would be interesting. They go, well, if they define life as whatever, but how can I still do a sentence for a man that died?
But you're still sitting here.
I died.
You didn't die,
I died.
but you came back.
The definition of death is a hard stop.
But I'm saying, even with the uh, um, life in prison, you get years. It's not
Yeah,
till you die.
yeah. Mhm. I hear what you're saying.
Okay?
I hear you.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I kind of do, but I also disagree a little bit. But I also don't
But I'm
have.
talking
I
about.
also don't have enough information
I'm saying, if someone
to.
gets a life sentence, it's an amount of years, not when they till they die.
No, it's not an amount of
It
years.
is.
Not always. A life sentence is until you die.
No.
It's not like life because there's no contingency for if you die and if you come back. This is why I want to get into this
No, we
conversation.
need to get read it. But I thought when you get a life sentence, it's a certain amount of years up until life
No,
expectancy or whatever. But it's at least what 50 something years.
no, because you've heard people get 25 years to life. That means you could possibly get, I think, parole up in 25, or
That's
keep
parole
keep
stuff.
going.
But life is
Life in
it's amount
prison.
of years.
Life in prison is you're in prison until you die.
No,
What do you think life in prison?
amount of years.
Hey Alexa, when someone is sentenced to life in prison, Does it mean they have to serve a certain amount of years? No, thank you. And then there's the other life where you
Go for a certain amount of
go
years.
for a certain amount of time, at
Not
least.
based on death.
Okay, so Shannon was right. It didn't sound right. He didn't make it sound right. But Alexa clarified, and he is correct. There's two types of lives sentences: life without parole, where it's just until you die, no one's considering parole. And then there's life where maybe you have to serve at least 15, 25 years. And if you're still alive, they may consider.
Yeah. Something like that.
Nice. Good job. Good job, because I really was not buying it.
Okay.
But hey, I guess I'm not infallible. But I
You
do
don't
it.
watch a lot of shows I watch, so
True. You watch a lot more of those kind of shows than I do. So one final thing I want to talk about before we go, uh expressing my 51%. Janet Jackson has been rumored to be having a new documentary coming to Netflix.
Mm,
Have you been hearing this?
mm.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is just fan bait.
She just had one.
I did a little. She did just have one. That one on Lifetime
3 years?
that was like during COVID.
Just.
Anyway, this is why it's hard to believe it. Uh, so I mean, as Janet Jackson once said, "Don't believe anything till you hear it out of my mouth." On my socials. So I give it, whatever. I'm hopeful because she stay recording shit. She stay
Is she
well.
recording?
She
It's
always
been
record.
teasing for how many
No,
years?
no, no. I mean, like she stays like recording her concerts and the behind the scenes stuff. Like there's always someone documenting her life.
Okay. I do get that.
So I'm saying maybe I'm sure they have the material to release a documentary. So I'm just hoping that I hope it's true. Hope they do. Because I think people find the life of the Jacksons period interesting.
Not
At
all of
least
them.
of a certain
Not all of them.
certain past. Yeah, not all of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But anyway, this has been episode number 49. Thank y'all for listening.
Thank you for coming.
We did have a listener, I don't want to share his name, who had messaged. She was actually talking about the we were talking about signs last time, and I said Aquarius was a water sign, I think. And that's what Shannon is, and he said actually Aquarius is an air sign. And he was giving me some, feedback on what it is. And then he also ended it by saying, "Listen, you guys have really helped me during some sad times, some low times in my life. So thank you so much for the podcast." And that just means a lot. It means a lot that
Mhm.
even uh regardless of how many followers and likes and stuff we may or may not be getting,
Mhm.
um it's good to know that
Somebody's listening,
somebody's listening and it matters to
and it
somebody.
affects someone positively.
Yeah, and someone's affected
Yeah.
positively. So thank you so much for that. Just remember, you are fabulous. You
You are
can
loved.
do this, and you are
Loved.
loved. Let's say it in the first person. I
I'm
am
fabulous.
fabulous. I
I can
can
do
do
this,
this, and
and I
I
am
am
loved.
loved. This has been Two
In a
Grooms,
pod,
and I'm Cleo,
and I'm Shannon.
and we'll see you later. Bye
Good night.
bye. Good night.